what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today is April the 10th. It is, I think it's Tuesday. I wanted to make a video yesterday, but I didn't get a chance to. We just got a little puppy. He's only 7 weeks old. It's a little Shih Tzu mixed with a Yorkie. Very small little dog, and it's been a lot of work taking care of that dog, bottle feeding it, and all of that good stuff. So I haven't been able to make any videos, but I wanted to make a video today. For all of you that are new to my channel, I am Chad, the Reseller Rockefeller. I'm a full-time reseller. I buy and sell stuff. I go to estate sales, garage sales, flea markets, thrift stores, and I pretty much just find items that I can resell on eBay and Amazon and Etsy and make a profit. So if you're into reselling, go down and give the channel a big thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Today's video, I'm gonna be showing you some items that I picked up over this past weekend. We're gonna try to keep the video nice, short, and sweet. I did go out Friday. I went to a couple of estate sales. I also went out Saturday and I went to a couple of garage sales. I found some pretty decent items, no really big ticket items, but I did find a bunch of run-of-the-mill items, you know, what I call bread and butter type stuff that just sells on a regular basis. I did find some halfway decent items. Specifically, I'm really interested in these Coca-Cola uniforms. I've found some of these in the past, and I've always been able to sell them for really good money, so hopefully these will be able to sell good. They're 1950s, new old stock salesman uniforms from Coca-Cola. I also found some other pretty decent items. You're going to see all of those items in just a minute, but hopefully you enjoy this video. Let me know what you think about the items that I found. I didn't really spend a lot of money, so that's really good. I love it when I go out to garage sales and estate sales and I don't have to spend a bunch of money to actually find some items. But sometimes you have to pay up for stuff, but I love to find good stuff at really ridiculously low prices. That's why I love going to garage sales and I love estate sales, because the profit margins are extremely high on a regular basis. Now, obviously, I find stuff all the time and I have to pay up for those items, but consistently, you know, I do spend a lot less usually at garage sales and estate sales, and I expect that's the way for most of you out there. That's why we love, you know, going to garage sales and estate sales. So anyways, let's go ahead and flip the camera around and let me show you all of the items that I picked up Friday and Saturday. Okay, so I'm going to start showing you some items. They're going to be in no specific order. I can't remember, you know, which garage sale each item came from. So I'm just going to start with one of the biggest items. This is a Emerson. It is a 5.5-inch black and white TV plus a tape deck and radio. I picked this up at a garage sale. It was $3. It does not have the power cord, but I do have a power cord that I'm going to match with it, and it's battery operated. These are always, you know, really good items. I always like to sell stuff like this because this, you know, this older model electronic stuff, they just sell really good. You clean something up like this, you throw it on eBay and it's going to sell. I think I should be able to get at least $35 to $40 for it. Not really 100% sure. I didn't do a ton of research on it, but $3, hopefully I can turn it into $40. And remember, I always charge shipping. Okay, the next item that I picked up was this sterling silver. I think it's, I forget the actual name, but it goes on the outside of one of the older style phones. It basically just, I guess, clips onto the outside. But on the back it says sterling silver, and then it has something else engraved in it. I can't really read it. I don't have my loop, but I picked this up at a garage sale, and this was $2. So I don't know how much this is going to bring exactly. It is sterling silver. I don't know if there's buyers out there looking for items like this. I've bought phones that had these on there, but I've never actually found one that was off of a phone. So I'm not really sure exactly how much it's going to bring. But for $3, or $2, I can't. It was either $2 or $3. I can't remember. But that was a pretty good find. Sometimes you find these and they're only silver plate. So make sure that you actually look at it. Make sure to see if it's marked. This one has sterling silver marked on the back, and it also has Italy 925 marked on the inside. Just be careful, because I know that a lot of these are silver plate. Okay, I picked up 2 NES games, And the only reason that, well, I would have probably bought these anyways, but I picked these up because I actually picked up an NES at a estate sale. So I thought that I could, you know, I'll probably bundle these together. But these are in really good condition. The boxes are in really good condition. The games are in really good condition. I paid $2 each. It's Wheel of Fortune and then Ken Griffey Jr. Major League Baseball. They're not really high-end games. These games don't really sell for that much money, but it will definitely boost the value of the system. So I'm going to add these probably with this, and I'll probably able to, you know, be able to boost the value of that system. I'll go ahead and show you this item. This item was at an estate sale. You can see right here, paid $3. I'm not sure why they did not price this item higher, but you know, it just blows me away. It is in really good condition. The box is in really good condition. I did pull the system out. The system is used, but it's in really, really good condition. It has 2 controllers, and it also has 2 games. So I don't know if you're going to be able to see this, but I have the manuals. It has 2 games, 2 controllers, the system, the power cord, all of the hookups. It does have a little bit of discoloration, but I'll be able to clean that up nice. This was a good score for $3. It was actually at an estate sale, but it was a estate sale that was privately owned or privately operated. You know, it wasn't operated and ran by a company. It was just the owners of the house. Okay, the next item that I picked up is this Radio Shack electronic TV scoreboard. This is a really cool item. I've sold this item in the past, but this one is brand new. It has never been used. It is 100% brand new. It does have a little bit of wear on the box. They put a piece of tape right there, and so it did mess up the box, but this was a good score. I bought this at a garage sale. This was $5. Okay, so one of the best items that I found was these Coca-Cola salesman uniforms. I went to a estate sale, and the guy worked at Coca-Cola from 1949 to 1995, I think. But these are new old stock Coca-Cola salesman uniforms with the big patch on the back and the little patch on the front. These are new old stock. They have never been worn. They have never been washed. They are 100% new. They do have his initials on the front. But I've sold these in the past, and they were, all of the ones that I've been able to find, they were always used. And they still bring really good money. I also have one of the hats. The hats sell for really good money. I paid $20 for all 3 of the shirts plus the hat. So that was a really good score. I love finding stuff like this. I'm going to ask $125 per shirt just because they're new old stock. There's a couple of them on eBay that are used, but they have rips, they have stains, and they're selling for like $50 to $75. But this is an item that I'm willing to hold on to. I'm going to list these high. I'm going to take really good photographs of them. They are size medium. They're 1950s. And I'm going to list them high, and hopefully they'll sell. Okay, the next item that I picked up is a Polaroid SX70. This is a land camera. It's the brown one. This camera right here I have sold probably over the past 5 or 10 years. I've probably sold this camera at least a dozen times. They always sell really good. They make a brown version and a black version. The brown one always sells better. And obviously, if you can test the item and make sure that it works, it then brings a lot more money. But that's what it looks like when it's opened up. It is a really nice camera. Collectors love these. This should sell anywhere between $50 to $85. I paid $3 for it at a garage sale, and I have the manual, and I think it's going to work. It's in really good condition. So I'm going to test this. From my experience, I've never had one of them not work, so hopefully this one works. All right, the next items, these two boxes right here, these came from a garage sale. I paid $5 each. They are roller skates. They're made by a company called Dart, Rydell. These have been used. If you look at the bottoms, the wheels definitely show just a little bit of wear, but if you can tell, obviously they just were not used that much. So $5 each. These should bring at least $50. I got a blue pair and a pink pair. These should bring at least $50 each. Okay, the next item is these 3 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figures. Now, what makes these figures valuable is that these are all unpunched. So anytime that you find figures that are in the blister packs like these, look for the little piece of cardboard right up here if they've been punched out or not. These figures sell for really good money. I think if I can remember correctly, the Raphael one should bring at least $100. The Donatello, I'm not really sure, but I'm guessing on average these are going to bring $75 to $100, especially the Raphael one, unpunched. Go ahead and look them up. I picked these up at a garage sale. They had a bunch of toys. It looked like the people, they were extreme couponers. They had bunches of deodorant, bunches of random type items, but they had tons and tons of each item. So I think they were doing the extreme couponing. I'm not 100% sure why they had these. But hey, you know, it was good for me. These are unpunched. I picked them up. I paid $2 each, so I have $6 in all 3. Hopefully there's some really good money to be made. I'm going to list those high and probably sit on them for a while, and hopefully they'll end up selling. I picked up this vintage Ben & Jerry's Therma. It is just a vintage Ben & Jerry's Therma with some really cool colors. I paid $0.25 for this. This was actually at Goodwill. At one point, it still has the Goodwill tag. So I imagine somebody bought it at Goodwill and then they sold it at their garage sale for $0.25. Not really sure why, but anyways, yep, paid $0.25 for it. This should sell for 15 to 20 bucks. I bought these 2 items at a garage sale. This is just a RCA portable car disc player and then a Craig little tape player. I did test both of these. I paid $2 for both, so that's $1 each. I'm not really sure the value of these. I just buy older electronics because I love them and they always sell for me. So I'm not really sure exactly what I'm going to get for these, but I should be at least be able to get 10 to 15, probably 10 to 15 on this guy as well. I bought a PlayStation 2 controller. It's the green clear through see-through one. The joysticks are really good. The buttons are really good. I picked it up at a garage sale for 75 cents. This should sell anywhere for, you know, 10 to 15 bucks. I picked up this vintage pair of Everlast boxing gloves. These are the 12-ounce brown leather. These sell anywhere between $20 to $40 depending on the condition. So I paid, I think this was like $3 or $4. I always pick these up. If you're into boxing, then you know that these sell pretty good. Okay, another item that I picked up is these 7 for All Mankind heels. They do have the original bag that the shoes go in, and they're in really good condition. The woman told me that she wore the shoes maybe for 30 minutes and then she put them back in the box. So they are in really good condition. They have some really unique colors and design. They are a pretty small size, but I think they're going to sell pretty good. I'm not really sure exactly how much these are going to sell for. I know that, you know, 7 for All Mankind stuff used to be really, really good. I'm not sure how much these are selling for now, but I only paid $5 for these, so that was a pretty good score. And also from the same garage sale, I bought a pair of Charlene Veg leather Coach shoes. Now these are used. They have a little bit of markings on there. I'm actually going to try to clean that off, but the bottoms are in really good condition. They do have like this gold buckle right here on the top. I paid $5 for those as well. I don't think these are going to sell for that much. I'm going to try to clean them up as best as possible. I think I should be able to get at least $30 to $35 for these. And then for the 7 For All Mankind heels, I'm going to have to do some research on, but I think I should be able to at least get $35 to $40 for these. So those were good scores. I paid $5 each. Hopefully I can make some money, and hopefully they sell fast. Okay, one of the last and final items that I got was this beautiful piece of crystal. If you're a reseller and you deal in items like this, then you probably already know who this is made by. This is Swarovski crystal, and this particular one is called, I think it's called like a cactus in a pot or something like that. It's pretty much a cactus, and then it has this really nice yellow like flower blooming out of it. It's in really good condition. This was at a garage sale, and I picked it up, and I knew it was Swarovski immediately because their crystal is always in, you know, superb condition, and just the way that it's made, its quality. And I picked it up, and on the bottom of it, it had a price tag, a little round sticker that said $25. So I didn't even see the Swarovski name because it was covered up by the sticker. But I went ahead and picked it up for $25. The only bad part about Swarovski crystal is shipping it. If you don't have the original box that has all of the foam inserts, it can be really hard to ship an item like this. But over the years, I have collected so many little boxes that is made for Swarovski crystal. Anytime that I see them, even if it doesn't have a piece of crystal in it, I'll buy those boxes for situations just like this. So I have a box that will actually fit this. I paid 75 cents, or it was a quarter to 75 cents. Can't really remember. It was less than $1. And this should sell somewhere in the realm of $35 to $45. Always be on the lookout for Swarovski crystal. Okay, so those are all of the items that I picked up over this past weekend. Like I said earlier, I didn't spend a lot of money. Lots of this stuff was only like, you know, $2 to $3, $5. Every now and then I spent like, you know, $10 or something on an item. Most of the items though, I paid literally pennies to the dollar. So that's the way that I like to shop. I love to go to garage sales and estate sales, and I like to find good stuff at ridiculously low prices because then the profit margins are extremely high. And that's how I'm able to run a business and consistently make, you know, $10,000 to $15,000 net profit just by reselling, because I'm out there looking for good stuff. I'm out there buying good items that sell fast, and then I'm also making sure that my profit margins are extremely high. I understand paying up for items. Sometimes I do pay up for items, especially if it's an item that's going to sell for big money and it's going to sell fast. I don't mind paying up for items. There's so many items that I buy on a regular basis where I just pay up. You know, just recently, I didn't even do anything on video, but just recently on Facebook Marketplace, I purchased a Honda four-wheeler. It was a 400EX four-wheeler. I think it was a 2012, I think, or a 2011. But anyways, really nice four-wheeler. I purchased it just to flip it. I knew that it was an item that would sell fast, and I paid up for that item. I only made about $1,500 profit, but I had to spend quite a bit of money to make that. I spent close to $2,500, and I also put a new chain on it. So I had about $2,700 into the four-wheeler after I did a few little repairs, and I washed it, I cleaned it, and then I posted it. But the four-wheeler sold within 3 days, and I made $1,500 profit. So those are the kinds of things that I love doing on the side. A lot of times I don't ever film that stuff because it happens so quick. I don't ever think about pulling out my camera and actually getting any video of those kinds of deals. But I do deals on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, OfferUp, Facebook, things of that nature all the time. And I think that has a big, it makes a big difference in the amount of money that I make each month in reselling, because I know how much my main eBay store makes. I've been consistently making that much for the last 4 to 5 years, but all of the other stuff really does add up, and it makes it to where I'm able to still live a happy life. I'm still able to be free. I don't have to dedicate, you know, endless hours to my business, and I can make a significant living doing it. And that's what I've always been about. It's kind of like a balance. I like to have time to play, have fun, and be free and be able to spend time with my family and go on vacation. But I also like to work, and I like to do what I like to do because it's fun and it's enjoying, but I don't want to dedicate so much time to where I'm not enjoying life. And so I've kind of found that balance, and I think where I'm at today is where I want to be. I don't see myself trying to grow my business any larger. Obviously, later on down the road, I probably will start buying higher end items. I really, see myself going in a direction towards, high-end jewelry, high-end fashion, high-end electronics, things of that nature, really high-end items. I've been, over the past couple of years, I've been trying to kind of weed out all of the lower-end items, but it's really hard because the items that I just showed you today, those are the items that keep my eBay store going. Those are the items that are constantly selling, and I'm constantly making a halfway decent, profit on. Now, the big ticket items, the diamond rings and the Rolexes and the high-end fancy watches and all of that great stuff that I find, those items sell and they make me really good money, but they don't sell on a consistent everyday basis. But at one point, I hope to have my reselling business focused only on high-end items, but that's going to be later on in the future. But for right now, these items are definitely selling and they're definitely making me money, so I'm not going to quit it until, I move on to something else that's making me more money. So anyways, I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot for coming and watching another video. I tried to keep this video nice and short, so I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that you got a somewhat of an idea of the kind of stuff that I go after on a regular basis. Hopefully it inspires you or motivates you in some way, form, or fashion to get out there and start hustling. Go out there, find some stuff. If you're somebody who is wanting to get into the reselling business and you don't know how to start, don't be afraid to reach out to me, ask some questions. You can always leave a comment down in the video, or you can always hit me up at resellerrockefeller@gmail.com, or you can always hit me up on IG at Resellerrockefeller. Until next time, folks, I really appreciate it. Thanks a lot for coming and watching another video. Peace.